Hey, what's going on, everyone? What is up? Today we're going to take a look at a Bose. This is one of those wave music systems. This came in for repair. Bose wave music system. Got all the paperwork, the test CD, or has a CD, yeah. This is a model Awrcc1. And what is going on with this is you go to turn it on and you get the please wait error. And I had been looking at these before, picking one up that needed repair on eBay as a job, as a project. And so I kind of checked everything out, and I figured, and I seen videos on this needing the capacitors changed on the main board is what gives you this please wait error. Well, lo and behold, I had one come in for repair. I was down at the outdoor market, and a guy come in and he says, "Hey, I have a Bose wave music system that needs repaired. It won't come on." I said, "Okay, well, fine. Bring it to me and I will take it up home and we will see what we can do with it." So I kind of already know, what we need to do. So, I'm going to show you how to tear it down, and we'll change the capacitors, and reassembly is no big deal. It's just kind of a reverse of what you do when you take it apart. So I probably won't show the reassembly, but we will get into this and change the capacitors and see if we can't get this up and running for this guy. I think he bought this at a yard sale for like $5 or $10 because it's not working. But even that's cheap for a Bose wave music system. I haven't looked. I don't know what these are selling for. I do know that they wanted stupid money for them not working, so that's why I never did buy one. Because Bose is a good name, and a lot of people, this is all they'll use is Bose. That's what they want. Has to be Bose. So I'll get you set up, and then we're going to tear this down and see what we can do about getting it fixed. Alright, let's get the cord out of it. And I'm going to lay it on something so we don't scratch up the top a whole bunch. Pretty simple. All you have is 5 number 2 Phillips screws on the bottom here. Oh, that one, I think somebody has already been in this. So that top screw there is broke, the casing. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you can see it moving back and forth, so I do believe somebody has already been in this. Cover just lifts right up off. Got some nasty foam covering the speaker wires. Alright, let's see yeah, you can see right here. That one's broke. Let's flip this around and see what we got to do here. Looks like we need to remove the transformer. We have to get this, that's a long one, have to get this speaker housing out of the way so we can get down into where we need to be. Speaker wires look like they have little clips on them down in there. So let me see, and it's pretty hard to get down in there with anything. Yeah, man. So let me see if I can just release it with my screwdriver here. Yeah. Okay, one. Come on. Wants to be. Has a little latch on it. Man. Let's see. I think, do we need to do anything with our control? Yeah. Looks like our control panel has a couple of screws. Or LCD. There's a little. Alright, now we may have to do something with that. Yep. Not good. No, I don't know. See if I can get a hold of it. Piece of plastic anyway. Huh. She's a little dusty dirty, but not too awful bad. Let's get that out of the way. Alright, now, I guess if you don't want to, you don't have to remove the transformer. You can leave it dangling there and work on it that way, but I don't like that big heavy thing flopping around when you're trying to work on stuff. Okay, that just lifts out of the way. Now what type of... Those are just all pushing for the CD player. So let's go ahead and remove those ribbon cables so we can, so that's not flopping around either. And same with the screen. That's just a push-in ribbon cable. So it's very simple to... Oh, okay, I removed that one. That wasn't even for the... This is where we need to get into, from what I understand. Now you can work on this right in the case, right in the bottom if you want to, but I'm one of those people that kind of like to have everything, just to, you know, work on a small area instead of trying to work down in here. and maybe hitting the plastic with my soldering gun and melting the plastic or whatever. So it's just, you know, preference. All right, let's see, how does this come up? How's that come off? Looks like there's 4 tabs. Got a tab here and a tab here. See if we can start getting it raised up. There we are. That one, that one. That one. A couple of them that are pretty. It's not that big, those big ones. Okay. These ones here, the big ones, are for that bottom case. Okay. And these are the ones we have to change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am going to take a look and see what values these are and make sure I have everything here. And if not, I will order, and when I bring you back, we will be fixing it. You can't see the, I'll zoom you in here a little bit. These are the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the ones we're going to replace. And if those don't do it, then we'll start on around the outside. Okay, there's a couple different ways you can remove these caps. I have everything. I didn't have to order anything. Now you can desolder them, you know, and pick up one side as you're desoldering and get them up that way. But I've had some problems in the past where I've pulled pads, and I've seen some other guys, other methods of just twisting them until you break the little wires off underneath. And then you can clean it up. I'm not picking up on this. I'm actually just kind of pushing down and twisting to see if I can bust like so, and just busting the legs off of it. That way I can keep some of the heat off of the board as much as I can. And it looks like that one may have been leaking, because I see some little bit of stuff here, like it was leaking right down the leg. So we may be on the right track. Now, I replace them one at a time for the simple fact that way I know how they come off. You know, so your negative is pointing that way. Now, there's a little wire left on there that you need to remove before you replace with a new capacitor, because you don't want that have my soldering station set at 320. Okay, got that one bent right down and out of the way. Now the trick is getting it soldered in and it's staying where you want it. And without burning yourself. Alright, there's one. I think it'd be pretty close, but I think that shield will go down over that okay. Alright. Now, let's do another one. I'll do this one down here. I'll do those smaller ones off camera. And this is a 47.6 volt. And I have a 47.16, which is your voltage, operating voltage is okay. If you're a little higher, you just don't want to change the UF. And that one looks like it had a little bit of corrosion under it as well. Hardest part about doing it that way, twisting them, is cleaning it up. And you have that little piece of I don't know if you can see, but you have a little piece left on there that you want to take off. There it is. And at our 47, yeah. We want him to lay down in there. Close as possible. something like that. And there's the second one. Alright, I'll do these other 4 off camera so I can concentrate a little bit more on what I'm doing and not what you're seeing. So let me get those 4 done and we'll be ready to put it back together. Alright, that's it. And every one of them was leaking. I don't know if I'll be able to show you that, but every one of them. Oop, where you at? There you are. Had a little bit of electrolytic on the bottom. So it looks like every one of them was leaking. And now, let's see. We're going to test this out. But I just wanted to see. Because I have one, that one there, the one big one, the 100. I had was just a little bit. Was a little bit bigger, a little higher in voltage, but my UF was the same, so it was just a little bit bigger. We need to get some of this put back together and then we can see if we can get it to come on. Let me back you up just a smidgen. Let's see, we're going to have to put our hook our speakers back up. So let's go ahead and put this on. That'll just be one less thing that we have to do if it works. Let's see, now we got to get our transformer hooked up first because it's kind of, that one clip is under the there and there. Let's see, and our display. See that. So I said you can work at this with most of your ribbon cables on if you don't feel real comfortable with removing and putting ribbon cables back on. I've done so many of them, you know, that it doesn't bother me. I take them out. Just one less thing I have to mess with. But I don't have to. Okay. God, that foam is nasty. We'll be taking these back out anyway, so we can put the drive in if everything's in good shape. Gotta hold your mouth just right. Okay. Plug. Get you out of the way. Okay, please weight is off. Try. And there it is. That's volume. Tuning. Let's see if it'll pick up the local.
Fire up some hits.
Yep.
Canada Lake's greatest hits. Sunny 105.7.
All right. We are ready to put this back together. All right, I'll go ahead and I need to clean this up. We got quite a bit of dust on it, a little dust on the bottle, and we'll get this put back together and should be ready to go. Okay, got the top back off of it. Because we have another problem that I'm sure he didn't know about, and I'm sure whoever he bought this from didn't tell him either, that we have a disc error. It will not pull the disc in. And then disc error. Should be like any of the automatics. You should just be able to, as soon as you put it in here a little bit, it recognizes you're putting a disc in. It should grab it and pull it in. Well, it's not doing that at all. So now we have to take it all back apart and look at the drive and see if we would have, if I would have known that there was a problem with the drive, we could have looked at it to begin with. And see that little board that we fixed to get it to power up, I think that also controls the CD drive, so we may be recapping it as well. But before, I'll wait for that to go by, and before we get that far, let's make sure I got my connections in for the disk drive, and make sure there's nothing in the drive, which I don't think there is. I opened it up a little bit and looked in there. There is not another disk in there. But nope, won't take it. All right, let me tear this back down. I'll tear it back down. I will skip that showing you because you've already watched me tear it down once. Okay, just reseated my cables for the disk drive, and now let's see, I'll go to track 4. Eject, and comes up no disk. Alright, good again. Little things, little things. Alright, now I'll get it put back together, and then we can get it finished up and back to its owner. Alright, now we are done. We got her fixed. Turned out good. Just that one broken screw that was already, or one broken housing, or one broken lug out of the housing. Let's go with that. That sounds better. Yeah, other than that, she all went back together good. Everything works on it. I always run it up to my local because that's the only one that comes in around here. Oops, too far.
High, low near 60. Tomorrow, sunshine. Much warmer by afternoon, but not too humid. High near 85. Latest weather updates on the Your Erie to Go FM Weather Authority. Meteorologist Craig Flint.
Canada, the next greatest hits. Sunny 105.7.
All right. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope it helped someone out, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. And if you did, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll bring you more content like this. I'm always getting into something different. So I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, see ya.